welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Sitdown. We're back at it again. You know who I am. I'm the guy, EmEz. Make sure you follow me on all your social media outlets and all that. Make sure you share, comment, and all that good stuff for the algorithms on YouTube. You know I got kids. You've watched these already. You know. Today, I've got EmEz Money in the building.
Yeah.
Originally from where? Brooklyn, right?
I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I'm from Miami. I say because you know what I'm saying. I moved from Brooklyn when I was like 4.
Got you. Same thing. I was born in Brooklyn, but I'm a Jersey kid my whole life. I don't rep Brooklyn like that. I'm a Jersey kid, so I respect it. What brings you to the sit down this afternoon, E-Money Mac?
Yeah, trying to make some moves. You know what I'm saying. Trying to get out the streets, really, man. I had some music going on in 2014. I started making music. You know what I'm saying, and I got a little dummy deal with Universal when they first started doing.
What do you mean dummy deal? Because I don't think people understand the dummy deal. Go ahead, let me hear what the dummy deal means.
All right, so I had made a song and I got it on World Star. So you know back then when World Star was lit, like on the internet, that's what everybody wanted to do. So I had made the song in my closet. It was gas, and my dog said, "Man, you gotta get on World Star." So I'm like, all right, well I wanted to put it on World Star, and it got some traction. You know what I'm saying? I had got a couple little offers to come sit down with a label up here. So I wound up connecting with a dude from Universal, and they gave me like what they call the artist development deal, which I think was some, you know, I don't know if I can cuss on here.
Yes, you can curse all the
some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
All they wanted to do was capitalize off your one record and didn't want to invest in you fully.
You're right. And see, that's what I think. You know, artists they think like, oh shit, I got signed. I'm on. It's on. We about to make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you still got to produce some numbers or something. If you ain't producing numbers, they ain't fucking with you.
Okay, so how long were you on that dummy deal before you realized it was a dummy deal?
Shit, after I released my first song with them, 6 months. 6 months when I released my first song, and I asked him if I could see my downloads, and he told me some bullshit ass I had to write some code and some shit like that.
So you didn't even have access to what the numbers were?
He told me some shit he knew I couldn't do.
Damn.
He said you got to write some FTP code, some other bullshit shit to see the numbers. I'm like, why I got to do all this shit?
Why can't you just give me the numbers you sitting right here and you know them?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing they did for me was make me a Vivo channel.
A Venmo?
Vivo.
Oh, Vivo. All right.
Venmo lit too, though.
Yeah. Are you still with Universal?
No, hell no. Shit, I didn't even finish out that. Well, I guess I finished out the contract, but after he wouldn't give me them numbers and shit, I got upset, cussed him and shit, and I ain't never talked to him again. So when I really knew he was doing some bullshit was when that 2 years was almost up. He called my phone, hadn't talked to me in months. Talking about something, are you gonna resign another deal? Da, da, da. Come on, man.
You ain't did shit for me for 2 years. Why would I resign with y'all?
Bruh,
okay, so all right. So now you're at the point where you don't want to resign with them. What's the next move?
Well, shit, I had, with the little shit that I did do with them, you know what I'm saying, they had sent me a couple little places, and I'm like a sponge, man. I make sure wherever I'm at, I make my own relationships with the people, so I know that if shit fall out with whoever it was, that I could, if we're in good standing, I could go back, and have an avenue there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I knew a couple people that I had gained some relationships from them and shit, and I had watched what they was doing on how to make a little money from it, you know what I'm saying? That's around the time when the CD Babies and TuneCore was popping off, and so I started doing my shit independently.
Okay.
Because I had some traction in my city, you know what I'm saying, over there in Central Florida. So I was getting little shows and shit like that, so whatever. But I wound up getting jammed up in 2016.
When a nigga says jammed up, it's either jail or his baby moms. Which one is it?
Oh, shit. I'm jammed up with my baby moms every day, so that's not in jail.
Okay, go ahead.
But, so yeah, I got locked up in 2016, bonded out, and then they hit me.
For what, if you don't mind?
In 16, I got pulled over. I was in the hood at the store, the store everybody chill at, and I had left. I come back from the gas station, I got pulled over. They said my window tints was too dark. They searched my car for like 2 hours, had like 20 cops out there, didn't find nothing, and then put a straw on me that they said that I threw out the window, and said I had a paraphernalia charge. There was cocaine in the straw, charged me with possession of cocaine and paraphernalia. I wound up fighting this case for like a year until they tried to bluff me into going to trial. So I told, fuck it, let's go to trial then. So
because you know you wasn't guilty.
It wasn't even my straw. I know I ain't throw it.
Yeah.
I told the dude when he picked it up, I said, bro, if I threw that straw out the window, why that wasn't the first thing you picked up?
Amen.
He's talking about, well, I was just going to wait to see if I seen anything else.
Lying ass.
Yeah, lying motherfucker. It's funny because I had my concealed weapon permit at that time. And when they had pulled me and he got the gun out the glove compartment because they had me detained like on the front of the other car, he pulled it out and they put it on the top of the roof and everybody at the store was like, oh, like he found some shit. He felt like he was real funny and big. They put my shit on a world tour though. I didn't get my gun back for like 2 months.
Damn.
all that forensic shit they do, whatever they was doing.
So how long were you down for?
I had bonded out that time, so I wasn't down. I bonded right out. But off of that, from that, they started an investigation on me and did a sting operation on me in June of 2017. But funny shit was I had just got back in town because I was moving around doing music, and I was recording in Orlando at the time at 212 Studio. Shout out to Avengers, 212 Studio. When I just come into town that day, I stopped at my baby mom's house. She wants some Chinese food. I went to the Chinese place, right? And when I pull in there, I'm looking around because I always peep the scene. I'm like, I had a couple people meet me there. I seen this UPS truck that was just there, random. It's like, what the fuck is random ass UPS truck? And I remember, like, vividly, there's a minivan there, like a 95 Astro van with no tents on it, with a baby seat in it, with no baby in it, and with a woman in it with a dad hat on just looking down at her phone. I remember thinking, like, what the fuck is she doing in
Suspect as
there?
fuck.
Yeah, but I was still, my dumb ass, pull up there, you know what I'm saying? Go get the Chinese food. I had a little jug coming to me. When he pull in, he jumped in the car with me. Turns out he was a CI. He was working for him.
Okay, so time out. So let me paint the picture for someone who wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
So you're on the way to get Chinese food, but you're gonna go serve somebody at the same time.
Right.
So you pull up to the Chinese spot. The cussy hops in the car, and then what? And the cussy was a CI.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Well, you know, it's
over. It's a wrap. They got you.
If you make the sale, they got you.
Okay, go ahead. Now let me finish the story.
He said he had an absurd amount of money that he ain't never got. He broke. I know him.
So what happened?
He said he need all this shit, but he had all this money. I'm like, bro, where you got all that money from? Oh, it's Friday. I got paid. Bro, I see every Friday. You didn't get paid no money like that. So I started getting a little rowdy with him. And, you know, once you start getting like that, they have to jump out. They have to abort mission.
Absolutely. They're listening to the whole shit.
You know what I'm talking about? So I remember I had parked next to this truck, too, that when I looked over into the truck before I had got out and got Chinese food, because I had got out of the car, got Chinese food, got back in the whip, and then I seen him pulling in. Mm-hmm. So when I first put up, I seen this truck, and I looked in, and the tents was just too black, and I said, man, them tents too dark. You know what I'm saying? So I said, when I get out here, so I was aborting mission already. I said, I'm calling all people like, hey, don't come this way. So I go inside, get Chinese food, I come back out, and I see him coming. And when I did, I was like, man, you know what? Because we was parked like this, like in that parking lot, one car parked facing this way and one parked facing that way. So both the driver doors was up against each other like that. So like, I said, man, you know what? I'm finna dip. But when he was coming in, I was like, all right, I'll just catch him and leave. So I pulled up to where like my bumper was a pickup truck was on the back of his bumper. Mm-hmm. So I had a little space. Whenever I said that to him and they jumped out, I don't know what God made me look into the rearview mirror. And I seen the door sling open on the pickup truck, and you know you could tell when somebody opened the door to get out of the car.
Yeah, exactly. There's a way to get out, and there's a fucking coming out to do some shit.
Trying to do some Jean-Claude Van Damme shit. He stretched out and grabbed the door handle of my car.
Wouldn't let you out. Okay.
Well, my shit was in drive already. You know what I'm saying? So I just hit it. I thought he was trying to rob me. I'm a rapper. I thought they was trying to rob me. Yeah, there was cops. Yeah, they when the cop jumped out here. That's the only cop I really seen in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because he jumped out, did an action move. He grabbed my door handle. You know, like I had a Cadillac CTSV at the time. So my shit, when you put that car in drive, all the doors lock. And they don't open unless you put them in park or you open them manually. So I had the CI in the car with me. I got the cop trying to open my door handle. So I hit it. The cop held onto the door because I don't know why. I think he was He-Man or something, like he was going to stop it. He got drugged a little bit. And then when I looked through the rearview mirror, all I could see was him rolling. But I could see every single car that was in the parking lot, lights lit up on. Every single one of them.
They were waiting on you, son.
They were waiting on me. Every single car, though. It was crazy because, like, every car that was in that parking lot was police. And it was all random shit, like an old-ass Maxima. Like, a car that had mold all over the hood.
Okay, ready? Do you remember the show DEA?
No, I ain't never seen it.
I don't know if you guys is watching. DEA was like one of those shows where they would get all ready to go. All the cops would be in the parking lot ready to go run into some spots. I'm not going to tell you my town and to disclose. I'm driving one day and I see these niggas in the parking lot getting ready to grab some niggas. I'm like, if I knew who y'all was I would call these niggas right now.
We see it often. We see it often. They steady. You know, it's a small town where I'm at over there. So we always see them when they suiting up. They be just wide open suiting up. Like, it don't even matter.
Yeah, that was, again, not to disclose too much of my past, but that was the first time I had seen some shit like that in my little hood. Like, like I was in the suburbs. We don't see shit like that. I literally was like, damn, son, I hope it's no one around here they about to run up on, yo.
Yeah, bro.
But they went a couple counties over. Anyways, let's get back to you. So now, did you go to jail for this?
Yes, I went to jail.
Obviously, mad cops.
Yeah,
How long did you sit down for this one?
On this one, I had sat down for almost a year. I wasn't doing nothing for no reason. I had a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? The best
there you
lawyer,
go.
The best lawyer. Shout out Dave. He got me out of that one. You know what I'm saying? Really, the reason I had got out of that one was because it happened to be a cold day that day. It was in November. It was in June, but it was cold. All right. So
that sounds fishy as shit in Florida. Cold and
yeah,
June never
it does.
don't match.
It does. It rained. It rained. So
Okay.
I don't know. They all had hoodies on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't cold because I was wearing a tank top now that I think about it. But they all had hoodies on. They all had hoodies on.
That's the DT fucking what you call dress code.
But their badges was underneath their
Of course,
hoodies.
listen, you from New York. If there's a certain haircut, there's a certain shoe, and a certain jean. If he's in that hoodie, we know you already, God.
So-
and then if he wears a Yankee hat super tight, we know you, God.
That's how I whooped it, though. That's how I whooped it. Because I said I was a rapper. I thought he was trying to rob me from my jewelry. And he said, no, I know him from a prior run-in. Well, that's where he fucked up at. Because he said he didn't know me from any prior run-ins before that.
Oh, so he lied. Case
Man,
thrown out.
This guy was continually lying, this cop. He don't work there no more. The
Gotcha.
internal affairs got on him.
Okay, all right. So fuck all that shit. Let's get back to the music. So
Yeah.
now you're out of jail.
I'm out of jail.
You got a new lease on life. What we doing?
We finna make it in the music industry.
Okay. So what are we working on now?
Nah, I got a single called My Time that I dropped. It's about to hit 200,000 on Spotify. I followed it up with another single that I got called No Sleep. It's running it down. I didn't think it was gonna catch it, but it's starting to run it down. Got an album that I was gonna drop before I got locked up called Money Don't Sleep. I only had like two songs left to do on it. And you know, when I got out, I was gonna not put it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to start fresh and shit. I was gonna pull down all my old music. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's how I got this motion. Was like I was gonna pull all my old music down when I got out, but then I decided not to. Well, a dude on TikTok with 7 million followers winded up posting one of my old songs.
Lit.
Yup, lit me up. I had 7 Spotify listeners in October of 2021. I got 30,000 now.
All it takes is one.
One little song. I owe that dude a thank you or something. I wish I could meet him one day. He be taking pictures for J-Lo. He's a photographer.
Well,
But
listen,
you know, TikTok be blowing people up.
I say this all the time. Taylor, if you're watching, I told you we gotta get our TikTok numbers up. But anyways, so now you're working on this single. What's on the horizon for EmEz Money?
I just dropped the From the Block freestyle with Aze. It's doing numbers, going crazy right now. I dropped a song called GNA on that. I got a bunch of unreleased music, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing shows, I'm moving around, I'm doing press runs all over the place. I'm trying to get my face out there, you know what I'm saying, so people can hear it. I think when people hear the music, you know what I'm saying, that it'll speak for itself as much as possible, you know. People ain't authentic no more in the game, so it really don't matter to say you real or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
That was my next question. What separates you from all the other artists?
My sound. I got my own sound.
Can I hear that sound real quick? Can I get a couple bars or verses real quick? Let me hear something.
Of course.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, E-Money Mac, Florida's own. Let me hear something.
All right. When I first started off, I ain't had shit, so I got me a pack, went to taxing. Feed up in the trap with a bad bitch. G's up, better run when the max spit. In the field, you ain't ready to get mashed out. Don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. He talking too much, I bet he got a glass jaw. Man, I'm going to the moon if cash call. 30 rounds in my clip on my Glock 9. See a fuck nigga flexing it's lunchtime. Boy, you pull it, better shoot it, cause I bust mine. Everybody's a shooter when they online. Psych, moving weight down the turnpike. I heard about that, you heard right. Fight, in these streets out of earth strikes. Mike made it this far, I ain't gon' turn bike. Bow bow for pussy nigga talk shit. Down wow on my sneakers, boy, that's ball shit. Chow down all these rap niggas garbage. Fresh a dead bitch, I sleep in a coffin. Shoot to kill, better duck when I run down. Tough guys go to scatting when the gun sound. Real niggas go to ratting when the judge round. Weak niggas stay inside when the sun down. Womp.
That's a fact. Weak niggas definitely stay inside when the sun's down. E-Mac Money, excuse me. Doing your thing. Thank you for coming, first and foremost.
Thank you for having me.
Any last words before I let you go?
Yeah, man, I want to just thank Power 105. Thank you for having me, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Magasi, for putting me on the promo, on the press run. Thank you to all the fans, man. Y'all really about changing their life out here. I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep making music, keep pushing, and, you know, I ain't going back to the streets, man. That shit for the birds. To anybody that's listening, I wasn't trying to glorify that shit at all. Shit ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You may have been able to fly under the radar at one time, you know what I'm saying, and do your little thing, get your little money, but that time ain't no more. It's non-existent. Too many people telling, too many eyes in the sky. You got to find you a legit hustle, find you something to do. If you got a little money up, find you something you can do to stack it, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get out in the streets. The streets got a place for you.
And that's the graveyard.
Yep.
Or the fucking jail cell, nigga.
They don't love nobody.
Thank you for saying that, E-Mac Money. Let them know how to follow you and stream your music, my guy.
Yeah, you can find me at EmEz Money on everything. You know, I try to keep it simple for everybody. You know, you got short attention spans these days. So
They definitely do.
EmEz on everything. It's simple, you know what I'm saying? Lit God, you know what I'm saying? In the building, signing out. We in the bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida, fuck with your guy. It's the Lit God. EmEz Money, and we out shit. Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.